Okay, let's do this. Right, so we're live. Hi guys, Louis at Defending Elvis Presley. Let me just so we're on part 3 of we're having a Justice for Lisa Marie Day. This will be the last live I do on the laptop, but when I do a dog walk, we are gonna do another section of this on the dog walk. I'll probably do it on the keto channel because we've done 3 here. I think that's enough. Hi Emily. So remember, I keep saying this, guys. We defend Elvis and Lisa Marie, and the bloodline. We defend Elvis, Lisa Marie, Riley, Finley, Harper. We also defend Gladys and Vernon and Benjamin. We defend the bloodline. That's what we do at Defending Elvis Presley. Doesn't mean other people have to. That's what we do here. So if people are going to come on this channel and slag off Lisa Marie, slag off Riley Q, I'm going to have a problem. Yeah? I won't accept it. I will delete anything negative that's said about Riley or Lisa Marie. I'm going to delete it. Yeah? Now, opinions, I don't mind. If you have opinions, that's okay. If you are going to insult Lisa or insult Riley, you will be deleted. It's good to have opinions. We don't have to agree. Now, the other thing I want people to understand is we are a defending channel. We're a defending channel. Here at Defending Elvis, we are a defending channel. We're not here to play pretty music, lovely little song reactions. That's not why we're here. We're here to go up against people that are doing things that are wrong to Elvis, to Lisa, to Riley, Finley, Harper, Gladys, Vernon, Benjamin. Yeah? So, yes, we defend. So anyone that comes onto our channel and says to us, Elvis doesn't need defending, you're not welcome. Elvis needs defending. So does Lisa Marie. So does his bloodline. Yeah? That is our purpose. Yeah? So anyone that wants to come on here and call us haters or say there's too much drama, we're having too many fallouts with YouTubers or other YouTube channels, tough, because that is what we do. If you don't like it, it shouldn't be on here. Okay, guys? So remember, if I want to be a channel that just gets loads of subscribers, I'll just play music and do movie clips, and I'll just show you loads of pretty pictures of Elvis and his girlfriends and his friends. Do you get it? We are not that. We are a defending channel. Yeah? So please don't be offended that we defend, because that's what we do. Okay, guys? This topic we're having is serious. Us exposing Michael Edwards for his abuse, alleged abuse. Everything on here is alleged. Us exposing the wrongdoing to Elvis, to Lisa, to his bloodline. That's what we do. That's what we do. We're called Defending Elvis Presley. Okay, guys? So, no name calling, please. Now, we do try and get things as factual as possible, but this is a discussion. This is a discussion. We are not factual on everything. I get my facts wrong sometimes. I'm not a researcher. I think I noticed a couple of comments from someone just now on the YouTube channel. It's a discussion. If we get a few facts wrong here and there, it's okay. We're having a discussion. We can agree and disagree and all the rest of it. I don't take it personally. Please don't take it personally what we do here. Yeah? This is... Today, we are dedicating the day to justice for Lisa Marie. That is the point of... This is part 3. That is the point. Please don't send me comments. I've just had a couple of silly comments sent to me concerning one of the clips I played with Lisa Marie, who is telling in the Howard Stern interview, she's been suddenly given a question that she's put on the spot. She has to answer a question very quickly that millions of people are watching. And then I've had a couple of silly comments, almost that person almost saying it didn't happen. Yeah? It's Lisa's fault. Get it? I'm not having it. If anyone wants to come on this channel and insult Lisa and insinuate that Lisa is responsible in any way for what happened to her, don't come on this channel. Don't come on this channel. We are not going to trash Lisa on this channel, so don't do it. I want to say nicely, you know who you are. I'm not going to say your name. If you insult Lisa again, I will block you. I will block you, and I do not want to. I do not want to. I'm not going to say who you are. I've deleted your comments, okay? I'm not having it. Right. Okay, guys, let's play a couple of clips. Let's play a couple of clips and go from there. Okay, I think this is the daughter of Michael Edwards, I think, trying to defend her father, which, of course, she's going to. But remember, we do believe the abuse happened. We do believe it. Yeah? We believe Lisa Marie. I want to make that very clear. Even though it's alleged and this show is just opinions for entertainment purposes, we believe it. Okay, guys, let's press play.
Events. Michael Edwards' daughter, Caroline Van Zandt, responds to the troubling claims made by the late Lisa Marie Presley in her posthumously published memoir. Lisa Marie alleged that Edwards, who dated her mother Priscilla Presley in the 80s, behaved inappropriately towards her when she was just a young teenager. However, Van Zandt has come forward with a different perspective, stating that Lisa Marie never mentioned such incidents in their close friendship during that time. This conflicting narrative has caused a stir in the entertainment world, with Edwards himself vehemently denying the allegations. He has stated that the claims are entirely untrue and that he regrets including any embellishments about Lisa Marie in his past memoir. This dispute has shed light on a tumultuous relationship between Lisa Marie and her mother, Priscilla, as well as the deep impact of these alleged incidents on Lisa Marie and her family. As this story continues to unfold, it serves as a stark reminder of the importance of speaking out against sexual assault and seeking help if needed. If you or someone you know has been affected by sexual assault, do not hesitate to contact the National Sexual Assault Hotline at 1-800-656-HOPE.
But guys, that's not the clip I wanted to play. Hang on. The one I wanted to play was the daughter, her statement. I mean, it shows it a little bit, but I want the actual clear statement of it. Let me see if I can find it, but I've got another clip to play for you guys.
The claims.
Right,
Michael
okay,
Edwards
guys.
denies molestation claims by Lisa Marie Presley in new memoir revelations. In a shocking turn of events, Michael Edwards, the former partner of Priscilla Presley, has publicly denied allegations made by the late Lisa Marie Presley regarding sexual abuse during her childhood.
Now remember, I know that it's quite a strong accent, but I hope you understand it. Michael Edwards comes out and strongly denies it. Yeah, even though it's in his book. Lisa has said it in the interview. She's put it in her book. He's trying to deny it, which just makes no sense. Come on, we're not thick. It's like Michael Edwards thinks that we're stupid. He admits it in his book. Lisa has said about it before. She put it in her book. Riley Q kept it in the book. We know it happened. We have to say it's alleged, but we know it happened. So him trying to deny it is like he thinks we're all stupid. Let's keep going.
The claims emerged in Lisa Marie's recently released memoir, From Here to the Great Unknown, where she details troubling encounters with Edwards while he was romantically involved with her mother in the 1980s. Edwards, who is known for his role in the 1981 film Mommy Dearest, firmly stated these claims are absolutely untrue in a statement to Page 6. He expressed his disbelief at the accusations, saying, "I never molested Lisa Marie and I'm shocked at the suggestion that I did."
So, whatever is said it's very inappropriate. We're going to read the section. We're going to read it. I think it's page 84 on From Here to the Great Unknown. We're going to read some of it. I don't have the very graphic details in my book. I'm going to see if I can find it as a clip. Okay, guys? Let's keep going.
The allegations have sparked renewed scrutiny over Edward's past and the nature of his relationship with the Presley family. In her memoir, Lisa Marie alleges that the abuse began when she was just 10 years old, claiming that Edwards forcibly touched her and made inappropriate comments about her body. She recalled an incident where Edwards allegedly ran his finger up her leg and instructed her on what to expect as she grew older, saying, "He was putting his hand on my chest and saying a man's going to touch here, there." She also described how he would touch and spank her, leading to severe bruising.
Come on, guys. I mean, whew. You know, what some people try to belittle it. They're trying to find the level of abuse. We don't know the level of abuse, do we? We don't really know what went on. We don't know how far things went with Michael Edwards. He was left alone with Lisa Marie when Priscilla was away pursuing her career many times for weeks on end. What we've learned is that Priscilla was very ambitious, very career-minded, wanted to be on TV and do acting and all the rest of the stuff that went on. We know that she pursued her career. She put herself first. We also know there were other men involved. Priscilla loved her men. Yeah, so she wanted to live her life. Michael Edwards used almost like a babysitter. Yeah, Michael Edwards would babysit poor Lisa Marie. We don't know how far things went. It went on for years. It went on for years. Yeah, this wasn't a 1 week thing. From 1978 to 1984, who knows what age this all started? Who knows to what depths the abuse became? We don't really know. But we know that she lived with him for as long as 6 years. Lisa Marie lived with it. We all, in our opinion, we think that Priscilla should have left Michael Edwards like that the second there was a problem. We know that Lisa told her mum something was going on. We know it because we've just listened to her say it in an interview. Yeah, I may play it again quickly. So Priscilla knew something was not right. She knew. And it does seem, allegedly, that she turned a blind eye.
Edwards, who is 26 years older than Lisa Marie, acknowledged in his own 1988 memoir, Elvis, Priscilla and Me, that he had craved Lisa sexually, but insisted that the nature of those feelings has been sensationalized in light of the recent allegations. He explained, "I was encouraged to embellish a harmless anecdote about Lisa Marie in my memoir from the 1980s and now..."
How can that be a harmless anecdote? A harmless anecdote? Come on, guys. He's admitted that he craved her sexually. What is going on here?
I regret that I did. He emphasized that while stories may sell books, the assertion that he molested her is a fabrication. Further complicating the narrative, Edward's daughter, Caroline Van Zandt, came to her father's defense, stating that she and Lisa Marie were close friends during the time of their family's interactions. In her statement, she noted, "I have kept many notes and letters from Lisa Marie during those years, and she never stated or insinuated that my dad touched her inappropriately." She expressed disappointment over the allegations, emphasizing her father's integrity and the close relationship he maintained with the Presley family.
Right, I want to list. This is the bit I was looking for, actually. I want to show you guys how the daughter tries to defend her father. Let me just play that bit again.
Or insinuated that my dad touched her.
Right on.
In her statement, she noted, stating that she and Lisa Marie were close friends during the time of their family's interactions. In her statement, she noted, "I have kept many notes and letters from Lisa Marie during those years, and she never stated or insinuated that my dad touched her inappropriately."
But come on, guys. Why would she? Why would she? Yeah, okay, they may have grown up together a little bit, but would you tell? Under those circumstances, and there's abuse, are you going to tell the little girl, your friend, what her father's doing? Come on. The fact that how can I say it? The fact that Lisa didn't tell Michael Edwards' daughter what was happening. No surprise at all. I just want to get your comments up, guys. I mean, the whole thing is just so shocking, isn't it? It's like, I don't think we'll ever understand why it's nothing happened at the time. Why, when the book came out, it was probably quite a big seller. Why did everyone act like it wasn't happening? I don't get it. Like, let me just look at your comments a minute, guys. Michael's daughter shouldn't be allowed an opinion on the matter. She wasn't there. Her father admits it. Obviously, she's going to defend her father. I understand that, but she doesn't know the truth. And she's probably been brainwashed. She probably does believe her father that nothing happened, but she's wrong. In my opinion, Priscilla is getting away with the abuse because she had the Presley name. If it was anyone else, they would already be in jail. Pat, I tell you what, I don't understand. I don't understand why she's getting away with it. I don't get it. I'm like, forgetting 2025, when the book came out in 1989, 1990, he should have been arrested the day the book was released. Doesn't make sense, guys. None of it makes sense. Some people bring up Scientology. Yeah, Angie, you got it. It just doesn't. Angie just mentioned it then. Jen Burkhart. Jen, are you new to our channel? Welcome. Jen Burkhart. What country are you in? Welcome to Team Elvis. We are always encouraging people to join us so we can defend Elvis and Lisa Marie and the bloodline. Yeah, so welcome. Let's all say hello to Jen, yeah? So, Emily, thanks for sharing that. It's tough, guys. It's tough. Obviously, other people have been through this. So I want to show some respect to the people that have been through this. Of course, we pray for you and we're very sad for you. Okay?
She expressed disappointment over the allegations, emphasizing her father's integrity and the close relationship he maintained with the Presley family. Amid the controversy, it has been highlighted that Lisa Marie confided in her mother about the alleged incidents, which reportedly led to Edwards apologizing and explaining his behavior as a cultural misunderstanding. Lisa Marie recounted her mother.
What is that? What is that? A cultural misunderstanding? I'm not sure what she's trying to say. Is she trying to say that because it was a different decade, times have changed? What does that mean?
Mother's response to her bruises, suggesting a lack of support. Well, what did you do to cause that? This revelation raises questions about the dynamics within the Presley household and the protective instincts of a mother in response to her daughter's claims. The relationship between Michael Edwards and Priscilla Presley began in 1977, shortly after the death of Elvis Presley, and lasted until 1984. During this time, Edwards closely.
I just want to hear that what she just said there again, right? About the length of time. Hang on 1 second. Let's play.
In 1977, shortly after the death of Elvis Presley, and lasted until 1984. During this time, Edwards claims.
Right.
The relationship between Michael Edwards and Priscilla Presley began in 1977, shortly after the death of Elvis Presley, and lasted until 1984. During this time, Edwards' closeness with the Presley family has been scrutinized, especially given the troubling allegations raised by Lisa Marie. She tragically passed away in January 2023 at the age of 54, leaving behind a complex legacy intertwined with the history of her famous family. As the fallout from these allegations continues, the discussions surrounding the Presley legacy and the impact of childhood trauma are brought to the forefront. The gravity of Lisa Marie's claims and the responses from those involved highlight the ongoing challenges of addressing past abuses within families that have been in the public eye for decades. With both sides presenting their narratives, the truth remains a deeply contested topic, echoing the complexities of familial relationships affected by fame and personal struggles. As this story unfolds, it serves as a reminder of the importance of believing survivors and the need for open discussions about abuse, mental health, and the implications of legacy in high-profile families.
Okay, right. Well, I actually thought that whoever that is did a good job of really telling us the story. What is this? Let's just see what else comes up, and then I'm going to read a bit from the book. What is this? I think I'll read a bit from the book, and then I'm going to see what other clips we can find, guys. So obviously, From Here to the Great Unknown, a brilliant book, a great read. I think a very important read. Yeah. This is a defending book. This is a defending book. It defends Lisa. Yeah. Remember, Lisa didn't have to do these tapes. Riley didn't have to finish this book. Lisa clearly wanted the world to know about the abuse and about Priscilla's bad parenting. Lisa wanted it out there. So obvious. Riley also wanted the world to know. That's why she's kept it in the book. So to the people that have got it in for Riley, she finished the book. I can't put it any clearer than that. She finished the book. She left the details in the book about the alleged abuse. She left the details in there, the negative details about, about her grandmother. Riley left the details in there. Lisa put the details in there. You get it, guys? This, to anyone that has negative things to say about Riley, it's all in here. Riley kept it in here. Many details. Right. So I'm gonna just start reading a bit. Right. So page 85. Yeah, I've got to be a bit careful when I read books because I'm not allowed to. I can read little bits. Okay. The first time Edwards came into my room in the middle of the night, he was drunk. Kneeling. He was drunk and kneeling. So he was drunk, kneeling down. Yeah. I think I was 10. Eventually it became that he would spank me. Don't look at me, he'd say. Hang on a minute. Maybe I've gone too far forward. I'm going to read that in a second. Hang on. Right, here we go. Right, we'll go back a bit further, okay, guys? So, my mum had been dating a guy named Michael Edwards. They dated for about 6 years. Edwards was an actor and a model, a dramatic guy with a horrible temper. He was often on drugs too. So this is a piece of work, guys. A dramatic guy with a horrible temper. Often on drugs. He and my mum would fight constantly and it was physical. I'd hear her screaming. So they were violent. He was violent. It sounds to me like he would hit Priscilla. They obviously didn't get on. This is why I always say that Priscilla was infatuated with Michael Edwards. Because there are many people that stay with an abusive partner. Aren't there, guys? It's more common than we know. Yeah? So he's a piece of work, this guy's. They would go to parties, go to discos a lot. And there was a lot of cocaine around. Remember, this is what Lisa's saying. They were very likely they were snorting cocaine. Okay? When they'd come home from the night out, then I would hear him screaming and the furniture would be flying. It was very destabilizing. So for Lisa, who was a child, 10, 11, it was very destabilizing. In the craziest turn of events, Edwards got a part in the movie Mummy Dearest. So I've never watched it. He was in the film Mummy Dearest. I've heard of it. playing Joan Crawford's lover. I'm sure you all know this film, yeah? One day while he was still making the movie, my mum came into my room and went through my closet, yelling at me. I had, we know this story about the coat hangers. I'm not going to read it. Then Michael got involved, right? Right. I'm more interested in the abuse. It's very clear he was a very bad-tempered man, yeah? The first time Michael Edwards came into my room in the middle of the night, drunk, kneeling, was years before. I think I was 10. Eventually he became that he spanked me, so it could have started at 10. Guys, it could have started at 10. It could have, because I think Nancy said this. It could have started at 10. It's disgusting, guys. Disgusting. Yeah? Don't look at me, he'd say. Hang on. Don't look at me, he'd say. Don't turn your head. He wouldn't be mad at me. He did it very calmly and just sitting in his chair, whacking my ass. It's fucking weird. Oh, sorry, I swore. It's bloody... Why? It's so weird. My butt would be black and blue, orange and green. It's disgusting, isn't it? It was a kind of same drill every time. So this happened regularly. He was sitting in a chair in front of her, obviously doing stuff. Weird. Remember, she's a child and he's slapping her ass. The whole thing is like, cuckoo. Once I showed my mum my butt and she said, well, what did you do to cause that? As if it had given me a spanking for my behaviour. It had just given me, right, and then she'd go scream at him and he'd say, oh, I was drunk, and then she would make him come in and apologise. So Priscilla would try and give the impression she thought it was punishment like you would punish a child, yeah? She had black and blue bruising on her bum and Priscilla would just tell him off and make him say sorry. It's bullshit, isn't it? It's just crap. That is when Priscilla should have kicked him out. That is when Priscilla should have kicked him out, yeah? This is Priscilla's massive mistake. Priscilla, if you ever watch my programme, my live streams, that's when he should have been out the door. Then, for a start, you don't even let another man, you don't let a boyfriend hit your child, even if it was a punishment for behaviour. I was 11, 12, 13. He still come into my room now and then, but I would move or do something to make him think that I was waking up, and then he'd run down the hallway back to my mum's room and... Right, okay. Right, so unfortunately, this book... So this book, this version is the British book, so it doesn't go into the details. But I think there are details on YouTube. I'm going to see if I can find it. But first, I'm going to check your messages. Okay. Obviously, you guys are telling each other stuff. Obviously, some quite serious stuff. I have to respect that. When I read books here in the UK, I was horrified they edited it out. Yeah, so I have no idea why it was edited out. I have no idea. I don't understand the rules of publishing books. Yeah, so that's a good point. A violent household. Priscilla makes out she was prim and proper. But one thing, Priscilla tries to talk about Lisa as if she was this sort of rebellious child that was so difficult, that took drugs and men and drinking and typical teenage stuff, yeah? But Priscilla was the worst. She was doing it even in her 30s, her 20s and 30s. Priscilla was doing it. But she tries to make out that Lisa is the troublesome kid. Priscilla was snorting cocaine, according to this, allegedly, yeah? An open relationship even, yeah? Priscilla even supposedly had a one-night stand, allegedly, with Richard Gere. So, come on, guys. Priscilla was no angel. Was no angel. She was up to no good. Allegedly. just for entertainment purposes, guys. We're just a discussion. So Priscilla said that she left Elvis because of his drugs, and yet she openly has physical fights. And yet she openly has physical fights and exposes Lisa to cocaine. Now, I've never heard Priscilla say she left him because of the drugs. I think the Priscilla film from Sofia Coppola gives that impression that he changes. Yeah, towards the end he changed. I've always thought that Priscilla tries to tell us she left Elvis because she was suffocated, groomed and controlled, and his unfaithfulness. And eventually it's all too much. She fancies another man and off she goes. I've never heard her actually say, I left Elvis because of drugs, even though she does give that impression. She does give that impression. I would say that. Yeah. I've always thought the main reason that she says she left Elvis, put it in the comments, guys, what you think, is his unfaithfulness and she felt suffocated. Isn't that the main two things? Isn't that the main narrative? I had to find myself. It's all bollocks, isn't it? It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. She left Elvis because she wanted to shag other people. That's just my opinion, guys. All right, yeah, the Baz Luhrmann does a bit. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, because it shows him. I agree. Yeah, but that isn't Priscilla saying it, is it? But I do agree that the Baz Luhrmann film gives that impression as well. Yeah. So Emily thinks that Richard Gere ghosted Priscilla. I do think Priscilla went through a phase of cocaine. I do. I don't know it, but I think it, allegedly. Hi, Matthew. Matthew, this is part 3. You've missed a lot, my friend. Baz Luhrmann film makes it look like she left him because, she wants to leave him to better her life, yet become a cocaine party bunny. That's it, Josie. That's it. So in case anyone knows, we were having, this is part 3. We've been having a Justice for Lisa Marie Day. Okay, guys? This is the last part we're going to do on the laptop, but we will do one more part as a live stream as well on a dog walk, discussing all this. I'll probably do it on the keto channel because I think we've done enough on here. That's funny, isn't it? Cocaine party bunny. Priscilla believes she was as talented and smart as Elvis and would be financial success on her own, but never could. Yeah, do you know what, Matthew? I think I agree with that. She throws pill bottles at him in the Baz Luhrmann film and says that's why she's leaving. Yeah, but that's still Baz Luhrmann's film. Yeah. Richard Gere did ghost Priscilla. She was enraged. Oh, right, interesting. I'd like to... Kate, can we read that somewhere? I'd like to read that out because I like to prove these things. I like to back these things up with proof. Where have you seen that? Did Richard Gere say it? Who said it? Linda Cudden. Remember, we can't just... If we're going to repeat stuff that we've read, that's not the same as repeating stuff that we know happened. So we want proof. Linda Cudden, I can see through that movie they made that Elvis is a bad guy. I bet Priscilla's mentioned to put that part in the movie on her behalf. Good point. I'm not completely happy with the Baz Luhrmann film, guys. There's many things in that film I don't like, but I do think it brought a lot of new fans to Elvis. I do think it had that effect. Right. So what I was just gonna try and see. Let's have a look. I wanted to play a couple more clips. I just wanted to see what comes up when you say Lisa Marie. I'm interested to see how it's portrayed on YouTube. So we're just going to play a couple of things that I've never seen before, and we're just going to see what is said, okay, guys? What's this?
No, I think he got on to, getting somebody else pregnant, right? Or having a baby. That's what he wanted.
No. Okay, that's something else. Right, let's look at this.
Lisa Marie Presley reveals molestation by mother's boyfriend in new memoir. Lisa Marie Presley accuses Priscilla's ex-boyfriend, Mike Edwards, of molestation in her memoir. In From the Great Unknown, she describes traumatic incidents occurring at age 10. After Elvis Presley's death, Lisa moved to LA, living full-time with her mother. The memoir details a complex relationship with Priscilla and unsettling experiences with Edwards. Stay updated for more revelations from celebrity memoirs.
Okay, right, let's see. I want to see if we can learn something new from any of these clips. Let me just have a look. Let's go down. I'm interested to see how other people talk about it. Yeah. Let's have a look. Can't really see anything, guys. Obviously, there's a few bits on there that we've done. Is this a new one? Let's have a look at this, guys.
Before we dive into this sensitive topic, a quick reminder, if you're new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. It can be really heartbreaking and disturbing with our take, for instance, the allegations made by Lisa Marie Presley in her memoir, From Here to the Great Unknown. The book, published after her passing in January 2023, details her childhood experiences, including claims of molestation by her mother's former boyfriend, Michael Edwards.
So I'm just seeing how other people react to it, okay, guys?
Lisa Marie Presley's allegations against Michael Edwards are chilling. She claims that, when she was just 10 years old, Edwards, who was in a long-term relationship with her mother, Priscilla, molested her. Edwards, now 80 years old, has denied the allegations, stating that he was like a father to Lisa Marie. In his own memoir, published in 1988, Edwards wrote about his experiences living with Priscilla and Lisa. He described a particular day when he took Lisa swimming and playfully lifted her up and down. However,
so it's interesting that he says it's 1988. So maybe my version of this book isn't the release date, that this is a newer publication. So don't forget, 1988, it's only 4 years after they split up. So it's not a long time. I always think this. I always wonder why this book was written quite soon after the breakup from Priscilla. So 4 years after, if you go by this man's. And in this book, he keeps repeatedly saying that he loves Lisa. He does keep repeatedly saying it, guys. There's loads of pictures, but there's no point in showing you because it's blurry. But that's interesting.
He also expressed a strong desire for Lisa sexually at that time. This admission has raised eyebrows given Lisa's later allegations. Lisa Marie Presley's claims of molestation are detailed and disturbing. She recounts waking up to find Edwards kneeling beside her bed, tracing his finger along her leg. She also describes a second interaction where Edwards placed his hand on her chest and between her legs, hinting at more intimate touches. These allegations have sparked a lot of debate, with some questioning why Lisa didn't speak out sooner. It's worth noting that Edwards has denied all allegations, stating that he was like a father to Lisa Marie. However, his own memoir has raised questions about his intentions and behavior towards Lisa. The situation is complex, and it's clear that there are many sides to this story. As the saying goes, the truth will come out eventually. In this case, it's Lisa Marie Presley's own words that have shed light on her experiences. While it's impossible to know the full truth, one thing is certain: the allegations made by Lisa Marie Presley are a sobering reminder of the importance of protecting children from
He said it, the importance of protecting children.
abuse. And they're also, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.
So, okay, thank you to the YouTube channel, Money Matters. Let's give them a subscribe and a like. So, pretty tough stuff, guys. Pretty tough. Now, what I wanted to do, I just wanted to say there's Nessa, Nessa, which is a Facebook page. See if it comes up here. Hang on a minute. Let's get him up. He has actually contacted the police himself and has been asking why nothing's been done. So he's up on the screen now, guys. Nessa, he's amazing. He's brilliant. He's like Derby Shaw and Amy Collett. Just very good for Elvis and Lisa defenders. So please subscribe to him or follow him. So he basically has, let me just quickly read it. So he spoke to a detective in the Beverly Hills department about Lisa and Michael Edwards, and the detective has said that the abuse has been public knowledge for decades, so it's probably reported by multiple people over the years, and these there's nothing that can be done. Now, that is not good. That's not what we want to hear, is it, guys? So then Nessa says, look, it's in his book. He admits it. So then the policeman says, let's have a look. Report by multiple people over years, and there's nothing that can be done. It doesn't matter if it's admitted in the book. I brought up the fact that California has no statute of limitations on child abuse, so he said it's complicated, which is ridiculous. Yeah. So Nessa is trying to get the police to look at this. So we wish him well. We fully support him. So he said he's going to try and talk to the LAPD. And then Linda gave some advice to call the district attorney in the special victims department, which he's replied. He said he's going to do that tomorrow. Okay, guys. So Nessa, he's trying to make a difference. The whole point of today's show is justice for Lisa Marie. That is the whole point. This is part 3. So we're coming to an end, guys. I think we've covered it as well as we can at the moment. Let's have a look. So Elvis was alive in the 80s. Elvis, yeah. So Matthew, we have been reading, just in case you don't know, we have been reading clips of this book, Priscilla, Elvis and Me, and where Michael Edwards clearly admits wrongdoing towards Lisa. Yeah. So I'm just quickly going through your comments, guys. Yeah. So don't forget, it's admitted in different sources. It isn't just here, is it? It's also here. And there are interviews we've shown. I may as well show it one more time before I go. Let's see if we can get it on the history. I think it's important that we play this bit. Because now remember, she's questioned under, she's unexpectedly questioned. It's a surprise. So she's careful how she answers. Let's see if it's going to come up, guys. Right, it's not there. Let me just go to the other one. She's careful how she answers. Because she's suddenly put on the spot. And remember, it's only a 1-minute clip. Yeah? Hi guys, welcome to Defending Elvis Presley. A very difficult live streams happening today. We want justice for what Lisa Marie Presley went through at the hands, allegedly, of Michael Edwards. We're going to discuss it today. We're going to probably do at least 2, maybe 3 live streams. We demand justice for Lisa Marie Presley. Thanks, everyone.
That her mom used to date that she hates, and he wrote this book about her, about Lisa Marie.
Oh, yeah?
Saying that, when Lisa Marie was first developing, he started to have some feelings for her.
Oh, no.
And she said that he came into her room at times and was inappropriate. I don't know what that means.
Yikes.
I can't believe you actually came out with that. It's true.
Wow. Did he touch you?
Disgusting
Because I'll
pig.
kill him.
Didn't actually make it there, but, tried.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you tell your mom?
Yep.
And did she give him the boot?
Yeah, it was a battle, that one.
Really? Because you would think once you said it to your mom, she would just go, hey, I'm protecting my daughter.
Well, no, she did. She threw him out, but it was a bit of a, it was a bit of a situation.
How old were you, if you don't mind me asking?
Between the ages, I think I was between 12 and 15.
Wow, that's a little young.
Yeah. He never got anywhere with it, by the way. He just alluded. It was disgusting. And he wrote a book, and then did the talk show circuit, and I think got, booed off stage most of the time.
I think if I dig enough, there's probably other times where she's mentioned. I think wasn't there one other time she mentioned it. So come on, guys. Let's have a look. Let's just see what comes up. But obviously, we've already played that one. What's this one here? Let's play this one.
Now, Elvis Presley's late daughter, Lisa Marie Presley, has had a memoir, From Here to the Great Unknown, published, and it's got some disturbing allegations in it, Kinsey. In it, she alleges that she was molested by her mother, Priscilla's ex-boyfriend, an actor called Mike Edwards, when she was just 10 years old. What else can you tell us about this?
Rita, in Mike Edwards' 1988 book, Elvis, Priscilla, and Me, Edwards wrote how he was craving Lisa sexually. He wrote that Priscilla and I had once been inseparable, and it was now Lisa and I who were together almost every day. Soon I found I was looking at my watch, waiting for Lisa to get out of school, just as Elvis had once waited for Priscilla. He said he'd fallen in love with his girlfriend's daughter. Now, he's denying these allegations today, but you could not write that 1988 book today. That is disgusting. And, reading those words versus Lisa's, you have to, it gives Lisa some credibility from beyond the grave.
Oh, absolutely. That is disturbing indeed. Kinsey Schofield, thank you so much.
So she's right. If that book, you could not, it's a good point she just said there. You could not write that book today. If you wrote that book today, that person would be arrested, imprisoned, and found guilty. Yeah? So, very good point, actually. You could not write that book today. That's that. So, yeah. Let's see if there's another bit, guys. I like that. You could not write that book today. I think that's probably all of it. We got me on there, but have we already played? Yeah, I think we've already played that one, haven't we? Where he denies it. I mean, there's Rare Elvis Photos has covered it. I think Presley Mania has covered it. So, right, let's have a little listen.
Smart way of telling people that if you don't do what I say, I'm going to tell my dad and he's going to fire you.
I hear these stories a lot when I was a kid. There's one that my one of the cooks just recently told me. She said, you came in the kitchen one day and you said, she made a chocolate cake, and she said, and I wanted to eat it. She said, you can't right now. Your father said, no, you're going to have dinner. And I said, you're fired, get out, this is my house. And I was, that was an element, it was a phase, it didn't last, but I did go through it.
So Priscilla would be getting boyfriends, and one of them was most notably.
So, and dog's barking. So I think, right, okay, that's enough. That's enough. So I think Elvis is the man. It's gonna mention it. So let's just hear what he says.
Mike Edwards. Lisa says that Mike molested her many times during Priscilla and his courtship, I guess you could say. Not courtship, it was a full-fledged relationship. They lived together. So Lisa says that Mike Edwards would be like, I'm going to tell you, or I'm going to teach you what boys are going to do to you when you get older. And like I said,
so, obviously, Elvis is the man is covering this now. So let's keep listening.
If you haven't read this book or listened to the audiobook, you may not want to keep going, because I'm going to just tell you everything that was said. So Lisa says that, so she was, I don't remember the exact year they started dating, Priscilla and Mike Edwards, but Lisa said that Mike started this thing where he would start touching her chest, normally while she would be in bed, sleeping or trying to get to sleep, or in the middle of the night, touch her chest, touch her in between her legs, and say, this is what boys are going to do to you. Lisa realized that if I act like I'm waking up, Mike realizes that and stops. Lisa a lot of times would tell Priscilla. She says Priscilla would just make him apologize. A lot of good that does. And his excuse would be like, well, this is how we teach kids back where I'm from, or something. I'm like, what kind of excuse is that? This.
So it was sort of. This is the retelling of. They're all basically saying the same thing, aren't they?
Really shows Priscilla's judgment and how she was putting herself over Lisa. Like I said, Lisa said she always just felt shipped off. And those of you who would always debate me about Priscilla and, I didn't care for Priscilla, I thought she was cold toward Elvis.
Sorry, I'm laughing. The dog's barking.
What are you going to do now that this stuff is out?
Right, that's enough. Right, come over here. Come on. Sorry, guys. Come on. Let's just wait for her to stop talking. She's never going to stop. Come on, come over here. That's enough. That's enough.
From Lisa herself, her own daughter. I mean, we're already saying how horrible it was that, after she passed away, Priscilla took Riley to court about Graceland. What do you do about this stuff now? How do you justify this? So the molestation allegedly went on for a few years. Mike lived with them. They didn't have a good relationship, but she says for some reason that she sort of felt sorry for Mike Edwards at the same time. Lisa says that sometimes when Mike was doing this to her, that he would tell her to turn around, and she thinks that it was because he was pleasuring himself. Just disgusting. I can't believe Priscilla actually let this stuff go on.
So, disgusting is the right word, I think. Let's give it a like and a subscribe. So, guys, I think we've covered it. We could go on and on, couldn't we? We could just keep playing the same stuff. They're all sort of saying the same thing. This is the last part of this. So we, as usual, we will keep saying we want justice for Lisa Marie. Yeah. That is the point of today's lives. We've done 3 of them now. I don't want to just I don't really want to do any more on this topic today. I may talk a bit more about it in the dog walk. It is quite upsetting, isn't it? It's quite a difficult it's a tough thing to talk about, because obviously we imagine our kids, we put ourselves in her shoes. If we had gone through it, how we would feel, and if it was our mother's boyfriend. Well, it's a tough subject, guys. I do think it's something that needs to be rehashed. We have to keep it out there. We have to keep demanding. We want justice, don't we? We have to keep reminding people. Who knows? Nessa may get some luck. You know, Nessa, the Facebook page. He did. Let me just see if it's there. He did. 1 second, guys. Let me just see if Nessa's thing's on there. Let me click on this a minute.
Michael Edwards denied.
Let's have a look. Hang on. Is it that one?
In a shocking turn of events.
One. So I did have a Facebook page that Nessa had done. 1 second. Let's see if it comes up. YouTube. No, it doesn't seem to be there. No, but Nessa has posted something that breaks it down and discusses it. Let me just see if I can find it. Nessa, Michael Edwards. See if it comes up, guys. What is this? Here we go. Let's have a look. I think Michael Edwards was in Scientology according to his book. Priscilla got him involved in the cult. All right, yes, I do remember this. I think he posted this. Let's just click on it. So I didn't know. I briefly remember that there's a possibility that Michael Edwards was involved with Scientology. Yeah, guys? Let me just see if I can read anything here. I'm just trying to find the bit. I am in a bit of a rush now because I've got to finish up. I don't know, guys. What I'll do, I'll leave it up here for you guys. You can freeze it and go through it. See if there's some Scientology stuff here. So there's possible that that Michael Edwards was involved with Scientology. I don't know. So you guys, when you play this back, see if you can find anything that interesting. So that's Nessa. I highly recommend let's have a look. Is this the one? No, this is last year. Right, is this the one? No, this is last year as well, but obviously. Why didn't anyone protect Lisa from Michael Edwards? Lisa spent a lot of time in Priscilla's family and her parents, siblings. Michael Edwards could see something was... Yeah. So we look at these pictures. Jerry Schilling was supposedly Elvis's friend and his godfather. He spent time with them. Why didn't he help her? That's an interesting point. Jerry Schilling may have been around. I don't know. Why didn't he see what was going on? Everyone did nothing. Should we look at the pictures, guys? Let's have a look. I'm guessing that could be his daughter. I think we've all seen this picture, haven't we, guys? So even that picture looks a bit odd, doesn't it? My God, she's not looking happy there, is she, guys? Just doesn't look right, does she? She looks she looks so unhappy. I'm not sure who that is. That. So who knows, guys? Who knows? Look, so you got Priscilla's father. Obviously Michael Edwards. I don't know who the other two are. Okay. Anyway, we could go on and on, couldn't we? Let's just check your comments. Hi, Chris. So that's it, guys. We're going to wrap this up. Thanks for joining me. That's 3 hours we've spent on this. 3 hours. I think it needed 3 hours, to be honest with you. I think we needed 3 hours to go through all this. It's a tough topic, guys. A tough topic. And we just want justice for Lisa Marie. That is the motto of today's lives. We want justice for Lisa Marie. Chris, long time no see, my friend. Where have you been hiding? You disappeared on us. All right, it's the sister. Yeah, Priscilla's sister is Michelle. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lady Capricorn. Is there anything anyone wants to say before we go? Yeah, before we go. To be honest, I just found I'm going to go for a run now, and I'm going to take my mind off it because I find it all a bit queasy. Any final comments before we go, guys? I'll probably see you on a dog walk later. I'll do a dog walk live maybe. That's it. 3 hours of defending Lisa Marie. That's how I see it. Okay, guys, I wish you all the best. Thank you for joining me. It's been very interesting. Very interesting. I will never understand why this has all been brushed under the carpet. I'll never understand it. I'll never understand why nothing has been done. I'll never get it. I'll never get it. Yeah, let's all have a nice walk and that. Take care, guys. I'm out of here. All the best to you all. Love to all of you. Thank you.